Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna talk a bit about Fantastic Four, but before this video starts, I am gonna make a video about my thoughts on the upcoming Fantastic Four movie in probably 2025. And yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. So, if you have any thoughts on what you'd like to see in that movie, like, oh my god, I need this, like, I don't know, Mole Man, Danny DeVito's Mole Man or something, it's necessary, but please let me know down below and I may include it in the video. Anyway, let's get to today's topic. Apparently a lot of resources say that the old Fantastic Four is gonna be playing a role in Deadpool 3. And I can see that happening, but I also can see that totally not happening at all. So, let's get into it. Okay, so first off, this is why I think this is a stretch. Jessica Alba, yes, we have her here, originally said she didn't want to act anymore. They literally said, cry more beautifully. They recorded that scene of her crying about her wedding being ruined in the second one, and it looks horrendous. But that's mostly because they told her, hey, we need you to look more beautiful while you're crying. That's why her performance suffered roughly. And that's also why I'm not sure if she wants to act again. I thought she actually stopped acting. More information on screen right here. If I'm wrong, then here's why I'm wrong. If I'm right, then here's why I'm right. Anyway, Jessica Alba out of the way. Let's get over to our main star at the moment, Ioan Gruffudd. Not the greatest actor in the movies, but Mr. Fantastic has been the talking point. The whole time, Mr. Fantastic has been a talking point for a few years now, mostly because he was the first character to actually appear in a movie again after, well, not that long, 2015, but we're gonna ignore that movie since 2007. And Ioan was a pretty alright Mr. Fantastic. Not bad, not perfect, just, yeah, I grew up with it, so for me it's perfect. But anyway, Gruffudd reclaiming his cast as Mr. Fantastic is, it's possible, but it's also kind of a stretch. I can recall Gruffudd saying, I'd only like to play the villains in superhero movies, but due to events, I wouldn't be surprised if he changed his mind, because my god, he is in depth. I didn't know this. I just heard about this because of fucking Twitter, of course, where else but Twitter. Apparently, Gruffudd is not doing so well these days. His action figure form, still doing fine though. He's actually in debt because of the breakup in his marriage, and not many people will probably know this, but it's kind of his fault actually. I mean, I'm not blaming the guy. I'm kinda am, but I'm kinda not either, because he apparently just didn't feel anything anymore for his wife. And yeah, that is possible. We're still human, but I mean, if this was just a normal guy, no one would look up. But because it's an actor, an old actor, people are like, what the hell, boy? So anyway, I'd like to see him reclaim his role as Mr. Fantastic in a Deadpool movie, and I hope the movie of Deadpool is gonna be about him trying to escape like the dying universe. That would be kind of cool. Now, Chris Evans. It's kind of a hot topic, but it is possible. I mean, he recently played fucking Buzz Lightyear, so I can see him play anything at this moment. Chris Evans is not really a question. I'd easily see him reprise his old role, especially since they killed the Captain America character off. It's still gonna be weird because people know him as Captain America and then they suddenly see this motherfucker again. But it is definitely possible. I actually thought that at first they were only gonna use Chris Evans as an actual actor in the movies because they could easily just use old footage, definitely. But yeah, Chris Evans is gonna be the easiest one. He can just fly his way into the movie, easy. Last but not least, I see no one talking about this yet. Not a single source. And I'm very confused by that because Michael Chiklis carried the fucking movie. He kinda carried the movies, So, he's a big role in the old movies, as you can see here. Where is Michael Chiklis in all of this? He wants to know. He knows your location. He was the most excited to play a character of the Fantastic Four, especially the Thing, because he actually knew the comics. And since we have the CGI of today playing in the Deadpool movies, I mean, look at Juggernaut in the last movie. Damn, I'd love to see Michael Chiklis' Thing in a fully CGI look. How cool would that be? Just this, but better. Maybe they could like actually put him back in the suit, but they could tweak it up with CGI. That would be even more crazy. And he would have to suffer again and again. Because movie magic. Oh. But yeah, I'm kind of confused by Michael Chiklis not being in this bigger picture. I hope more news comes out of this soon. I don't have much else to say at the moment. We don't have any more news. Besides that this person who actually claimed these things has claimed things before about No Way Home from Spider-Man. So either she got very, very lucky with guessing that Daredevil and the other Spider-Mans were gonna be in the movie, or we're actually gonna see the old people back, and I'd love to see that. So on the last note here, don't get all your hopes up, but since they've promised this much in the leaks already, I think they almost have to do this. Like, at first I didn't believe it either, but now there's a second time there's something coming out of this. I almost have to believe it, or I'm just easily influenced, which is also very possible. Anyway, since that's all out of the way now, let me know what you think. Should they put the old Fantastic Four back in? Are you tired of this multiverse of madness shit? I think it's just a phase, but I'd love to see the old Fantastic Four back, not gonna lie. Anyway, that's all for this video. I have nothing more to say, so I'll see you on the next video when I talk about my thoughts on the upcoming Fantastic Four movie and what I'd like to see. Goodbye, everyone.